What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome to Anno 2070. As always, it's Sean here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Anno series. We've left behind Anno 1404 and have advanced many years into the future, into 2070. The ice caps have melted, the world is flooded, and now ecologists and capitalists are vying for control. I think it's the Tycoons is the name of the faction, not capitalists, but they are everything you hate about capitalism. They don't care about the environment and all that jazz. This game was made in 2011. It was one of the first Anno games, I think, to come out on Steam, other than the history editions of the... all of the Anno games now are available with the history editions, but this one was the first. I remember, I think I have 45 hours in this game right now, as of the time of recording, and most of that's from back in, like, 2014, 2015, like, late high school, early college, so... a lot of fond memories here. We're going to play through the continuous game. There is a campaign. It's pretty good. If this series does well, we'll go back and play the campaign, same as the other games, but we're going to start with a continuous game. I did a little test game of here. I say test game, but the only reason it stopped is because I realized I set the game up wrong.
Instructions.
So we're going to do a medium game.
Quest.
Game settings, and we found out Leon here is not a one-tier difficulty guy. Right, I want to clear out some guys here. We're going to get rid of Dr. Salawi, and I want 3 actual third-party guys. So we want to add, instead of them, we're going to do Thor.
Stop hovering around me all the time. It makes me nervous.
We are going to do Tilda.
You look so relaxed
and we are going to
today.
do Hero.
Have you finally renounced the illusion of progress?
My name is Dr. Hiro Ibashi. My team and I are dedicated to the exploration of the deep sea.
Got those 3
That
guys.
is all you need to know about
Trench Coast the Trader. Hector is your pirate. Yana is like the faction leader of the ecologists, and Rufus is for the Tycoons. Victory conditions, we are going to play on 2,500, 250,000 wealth, and we want to have both monuments. And that's about it. We're not going to set any other standards here. We're going to start with a command ship. Half refund, island size. Go for large size just to be fun here. Map size is going to be large. And let's kick it off and get things started. So, game is set. Let's go in. We're going to play as the Eden Initiative, the ecologists, and get things rolling. So, Eden's buildings tend to be smaller, but they also tend to be less productive. So you have a slower build-up than you would if you're a Tycoon. But that favors my playstyle. I like to play slow.
Current quest. Proceed.
So we will have our starting ship spawn. We'll need to explore and colonize to deal with that. So we're going to go and take the wide open area over here. This is going to be our starting island, because why would you not settle the island you literally start off the game knowing about? That feels like a travesty if you don't do that. Alright, we're going to send our ship to go and explore, and in the meantime, I want to go ahead and get some construction set up. It will be one of our first things we need to do. We're going to set a little road out this way. And what I like to do, and this actually wasn't too good last time, let's do well, no, we'll stick with it. We'll do 4 of these. In my test game, I found this gave me resources a little bit slow, but it was fast enough to get things going, at least for the initial. And so we'll do 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Oh, don't auto-build those, you fool. 1 and 1 and
New
1
island
and 1.
located.
Build it like so. We're going to cut off this side here. We won't need to actually build anything on those. We want to have a second construction sector here to help with our production of these resources. We're going to sail you over here to give us a little bit more space. And that's all good. Now with these, we want to also make the 4 production facilities like this.
Scanning unknown coast.
It's a little bit messier than I had it last time. I think I did a block of these just going this way, but it will work. And we're going to also need eventually to get some fishing stuff. So where do we want to build our city? I'm thinking we build it just over here. Let's go ahead and just build our settlement here.
Strindberg. If
Going
you get
this
in
way?
my way, things will become unpleasant. cousin's fleet.
So I was trying out a new kind of build order. And I found that I kind of like it. So what I found is that the lengthwise of this is not big enough to fit 3 settlements. You can only fit 2. So we're only going to fit 2. We're going to throw... Also, that music is very loud right now.
Maybe,
Drop that down. It didn't have that sound playing. The
People,
maybe,
and I studied
This-
for years for that.
descent from the heavens.
maybe.
Much better. So I found a design kind of like this works best for me. Where I do this, and then I put... God, what was it? It was... right here and here. This is going to be a normal row. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then bam. And then something like this to do our next row. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Something like so. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And one more. And I think this will work out right. So let's just throw down. I've already misplanted, which means this is going to be off as well. Yeah, that's my setup. Something like this I found I liked. And we'll do it over here. 3, 1, 2, 3, and do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. And there we go. I think we're actually going to build this out even further. We'll see. All right, connect this for now. Does it actually work out perfectly? It does work out perfectly. That's so nice. We're just going to start throwing down these everywhere we can to increase our throughput here. So we found one guy. He's already building his settlement. That is Mr. Strindberg.
This is not going to be a good day.
Dislikes military buildups on the parts of others and considers you his greatest rival. The only thing that can impress him is a heavy hand in running the city. He's going to be mean. Oh, this
So
is just
what?
showing our relations with them. I thought the stars was their difficulty.
New island located.
So this guy is probably like really... We probably chose the hard AI here, and that's fine. I've played the game enough that I think I'll be fine. If I'm not, then oh well. What is over here? Why is there an open space? Ah, we're out of... we need to do a little bit of this. Let's get ourselves a windmill. We want to tuck it away as far back as we can. Doesn't need to be close to anything. And will just give us enough power to start these guys running. You have 0 productivity. You can reach everything here. Why do you have 0 productivity?
New island
Pretty sure these are
located.
1-to-1. It's hard to be sure about ratios in this game because
New island coordinates acquired.
there's the pirates. You can see to the edge of there. Let's just come up here a little bit.
You don't look like you here to join the Barracuda.
There is Hector.
You
Registering.
don't look like you here to join the Barracuda League. What the hell you doing here
We
then?
already got shot.
You get off on coming around here?
All right, and there's Hector. We could deal with him later, but that's our pirate friend. He is in charge of the Barracuda League. Makes me think of the Legend of the Hidden Temple Blue Barracudas, but to each their own. One here and one here. And we're going to start building this as well.
Registering mainland.
Am I getting chased? I am getting chased. He's chasing me. Run back to my port here. I don't have a harbor defense cannon.
Alert. Registering attack on one of your vehicles.
Vortex has 40k. Can I win this?
New buildings available for construction.
Okay, we win it. Cool. ID anomalizer for 5 minutes. Could be useful. Bring this guy back. We want the repair drone more so. We got 40 tools stocked there. I think that's something you can do to, like, improve your gameplay, like, between games. Like, you can, order stuff into your arc, and then you can use it in another save game. I think that's the intent there. I don't really know, though. We're not going to use it too much. So those 40 tools are something I ordered in my last game just to test it. And that would track with my experience there. Okay. The ship's ultra hurt. That's going to really slow down our
First
progression,
Draconoid.
which is going to be a pain. I was hoping to find some of the guys that give you quests early on just to get more capital and tools and things, which are very useful, but we'll get by. So we'll just speed up the game here and build things
Scanning
as it
unknown
comes.
coast.
Alright, one thing I need to get that I haven't built yet is I'm going to need access to our fishing supplies.
Registering energy shortage.
This should be picked up by the harbor. I don't think I need to have port access here, I'm pretty sure. It is just harbor. Yeah, the harbor guy can fly, which is why he's so good. We'll go with just 3 of them. Need a second energy production facility. We're going to come over here and try to be as space efficient. So as close to left as we can do it. We'll put it there. And I'm hoping I can find someone who will sell us goods. Let's drop this off in our warehouse. And there's no way for me to repair him until I get to the next tier when I get access to repair cranes. Which is a shame. A shame. Not a mistake, just a shame. Alright, what we could maybe do is vectors to the left, we can explore to the right, we can explore the left and hope to find someone who will give us what we need.
Locating island.
We're back in the positive income here, which is very good. And our goal is to use up most of our starting area that's available here. So we're going to go and actually do up to 1 full row here. We're going to do the same. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And we'll do all the way over, and then bring this all the way over. Cool. Explore the far north up there. So anything over here is going to be rated to shit by Hector. I want to try to not expand there if we don't have to. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to fill up the inner courtyard here.
Welcome to
Right,
the
there's
cooperative.
Tilda.
Do you want to make a new start here too?
She is the green faction. We're going to fill out this inner circle, and then we will go ahead
New
and move
island
on
coordinates
into the next
acquired.
stuff. So Tilda has her little green city over here she's building with her horses and
You won't
things.
find heavy machinery here.
So if we look at
I hate
Tilda,
interruptions.
Hey,
her biggest supporting sector promotes peaceful coexistence and slow growth. Large cities, however, displease her. She devotes her attention to her population as they are at the heart of her cooperative. So we can get the repair stuff.
a suggestion?
It's pretty cheap. We could get it if we need it.
What? The clock is ticking.
Could lobby him to get enough influence to get him to tier 2.
I wasn't expecting you.
All these guys should be kind of expansionist leaning, I think. This game is kind of interesting in that I don't know if everyone is like equivalent to the player. Like there's some characters that just mine oil and do other things. They're not the same as like building up a full-on city, which is what I'm used to.
Locating island.
Honestly, I probably should have built a little bit more of these, but I know once we get our initial build done, it's going to be super overkill. Let's just explore what's over here. Still haven't found the 2 main, like, traders. Like the, faction leaders, I should say. And those are things we want to find, because they offer quests, which are going to be a huge source of income for us. Alright, and once we finish our next tier here, if this is not enough for us to go to the end of the game, then I don't know what is. This is probably overkill. Well, actually, we'll need to actually build one city that is using our...
Weeds aren't the only thing that grow almost uncontrollably.
She doesn't like how much space we occupy. Well, screw her.
I am
How's
very...
it going? One after another.
We will give her some money to
Great job, you did.
make
I
sure
hate
she likes
interruptions.
this.
Your author? Well,
Just want him to be all right with us. So good city management makes him happy. And I'm going to dump some of my early funds into making sure both of our allies here, or potential enemies, are on board. At least until we get to the point where I can defend myself. Right now we're not there. So an early war would be cataclysmic. Okay, let's go explore up here. There's some islands to the north for sure we haven't met yet. We met Joshi briefly. What is supposed to be like over here? Is he underwater? Does he start underwater? That's the progression, by the way. Eventually you build underwater settlements, which is, I thought was super cool when it first released.
Heads up, folks. Trench coats.
All right, here comes Trenchcoat. Love to see Trenchcoat settle. What does he have for us? He's got no repair things, patrol interface, reduces the maintenance costs, but gets you some other stuff. Islands get more attack range. We'll just come back and we're going to pick up our surplus of goods and things from here. Generates credits in return for other things. Okay. I think we have our setup going for our initial playthrough. At least until I need to build other stuff. And what we're going to do is start getting access to tea, which fits perfectly in this zone. 3 and 4. We're going to want to just incorporate some tea farms. Leaving some room if we need other expansion. And this actually is going to butt up against our land here. So what I might do is something like this. You take what? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yeah, that'll work. Two and 3. Perfect placement here to turn our place into a better city. We're going to try to go for 3 of those. And if I were to build a road here, so you take what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to work out amazingly, but it'll be enough, I think. Yikes. Save this for something else. Zoning's gets a little bit tight here. I can move it down. But I'd rather just do something on the flip side here. And there we go. 3 tea plantations. That should be enough. We have access to the depot to do what he needs. And if we just let the time run, we should get access to other things. So, our ship is very slow. We want to take all the tools we have on here off of here. Kind of exploit it. You can start with a ton of tools unlocked if you find that you don't need anything. These guys are just waiting for their drink to be satisfied, which should happen with our tea production. Realize we have only 3 mineral sites. Can make some of the later tier stuff hard to get.
Bored? I may just have a little job for you.
Man overboard, we'll go grab them.
Registering change in demographics.
What?
How's it going?
Frenchcoat can give us a merchant fleet. You can do war on damn near everybody in this game. And trade-wise, we want to sell our catch of the day. Let's make sure we only need 40 of these.
Nobody makes a better leader
All right,
than you.
now we have eco
Simply the
employees,
best.
so that's good. I guess they do have to be the happiest there. And these guys have access to tooling, which means we need to get access to mine sites. There are 2 of them. Need 1 for coal, 1 for iron. We're going to build to get access there. Send them back to Trenchcoat. And get our show on the road.
You're so perfect.
Doesn't like my tax rate, which means
Just
he...
look at
I hate interruptions. Your suggestion?
I kind of needed to be low. Make them a little bit angry here, as long as they increase
Do you
their
think
pop
we can make
size.
this world an even better place to live in?
And you're going to need tools. I want to block upgrades here for a little bit. At least until I can get the tools
Huh?
and set up my own
I
production
notice you're
here.
pretty smart.
And see, now we're rolling in the dough. So this stuff... Okay, it just requires tooling. So we want to go and get access to 1 of these on each side. And 1 over here. And we want to go and do iron on one side and coal on the other. No way that fit perfectly. And I think I can fit 2 of you. Power's gonna be a problem.
Energy supply
I'll run it like so.
inadequate.
And our power building, we want to throw 1 that's like right here. To be best with penalties, or I could throw it up to the north here. Worked a little weird there, but we can move it if need be, and that's enough to help us out. We have tool production, meaning I can now unblock all of you guys. Feel free to upgrade and spend all my tooling. Alright, let's see it. We might have enough to actually run 2 of you. Should be sick.
Registering land acquisition by another individual.
We're settled an island. Alright, and what I also want to do while it's still available is get a repair dock.
Registering energy shortage.
Okay, we need to build another one of those. This will be a constant fight for us. Time for this to be like one row in the short term. Is there anything cool on this island? Not really, we just have mine sites. Oh, I really don't have anything cool here. Some of the other things have like dam buildings. Like you have river slots for sand is cool. Airport already? Damn. You've got an old weather control station, which is good. So, a lot of cool things you can unlock here. Let's go and sink this boat. Assuming it doesn't come and go into a dangerous area. Right, now I want to go and grab our next wind turbine. As far up north as we can. Let's go and find what's up in this area.
Scanning unknown coast.
Damaged nuclear reactor. Assume if
Your
you
vote for the
repair that,
principles
you'll
of the
be
Ecos brought you to our attention. By the
in a good way. So we found Yana. She gets us copper probe. Storage capacity, T-seeds, repair drone is very nice. I want to have that repair drone. Actually, doesn't matter as much anymore. Instead, what I want to do is go to her and
Stop
get her to give
sneaking.
How you
me
doing?
a quest.
The Eden Initiative has a special quest for
There's
you.
people, she'll give us some wood.
I'm counting on you, so don't screw up.
We'll go and do so. These guys are slowly going to be upgrading. They're running low on food. No, they're not. They have access to sushi. Lifestyle and information. So, wood we need, tree nursery, and then a sawmill. These guys are capped. Let's see what our tree nursery requires. Oh, you need to be open.
Building selection expanded.
I see. So sawmill needs to be like over here. You know, like throw it. Let's get away from our city here to build this stuff. Or let's start with just 2. And we'll build them like over here. I think that's good. Now we just wait for some tooling. Yep. We're gonna want to do probably 2 sawmills. Two or 3. Let's go with just 2. I can afford to wait for most things.
Warning. Decreased fertility due to pollution.
Our fertility is starting to go bad. Let's see how that works. See if we'll need more. Alright, and that's going to give us access. Oh, we need to actually pick up stuff from the sawmills, don't we, huh?
Additional buildings now available.
Okay. So sushi requires rice in a farmhouse. Requires the vegetables fertility. Over here we have rice, we don't have coffee. We could get access to vegetables. You have vegetables and fruit. You also have access to other raw resources. Copper and uranium are available on this island and not available here, but you have access to gold, you have access to sand. This is the island we're going to settle. Sounds good. The other option is to come and take this one, which has sugar beets. And a dam. Maybe later. Too close to what I'm calling pirate sector for my tastes. So, with this being built, we need to get a weather control station. We're going to put these just like right next to all of our turbines.
Registering improvement.
Back already? All done?
There you go.
Good work.
Turn that in, she'll
Really?
give us some wood. Over here we need copper and sand. So the problem here is we don't have access to what would be sand, right? There's sand over here. Quite a bit of it. And you also have no copper. Okay. Would it be better if we come over here? Not
You're
really.
only doing that to provoke me.
This dude does not like me. He will try to
This
kill
stuff's
me.
just in from headquarters.
That is a concern. I need to get defenses.
Out with it. What's up?
So what?
Alright, let's keep our ecological situation stable here.
Warning. Production halted.
How's the smelter doing? Running low on iron ore. You only protect one of them. Maybe you can only do one.
Game
It'd be
saved.
annoyingly simple if it only did one. Alright, instead of that, let's work on getting access to shipbuilding. We also will need a fire station. Which would be best to just like slam down right here. Hopefully I can do it on the sides. I know, it should be central. We'll put 2 fire stations, one here and... So if I do... Ah, no, it just fits better there and there. You can do like one over here. And then like one deep back here. But whatever. I want a shipbuilder. Let's get that.
Registering energy shortage.
Do some harbor design, a cargo conveyor belt. Whatever. What I want to do is just build that. Alright, so the commander ship and the freight ship. Freight ship's what we want. That's going to be our basic cargo hauler. We can do the liner. Fight against submarines. You're effective. Fight against air. And it's just the hybrid ship. So you tend to be what we want is the hovercraft for our light stuff. Once we start seeing some submarine problems. So the best way to get power early on is to get one of these. Which may be what we do. You know, you don't have too much of an effect. It's a great source of power. We're gonna throw this down, like, out here.
Vehicle?
The
Give me a little
co-op
bit
has
of
grown so
tools.
much. Would you mind if we spread out onto another island? Awesome.
Sure.
I'll have one of the ships loaded.
Fine with her. She's my or could be my ally. Alright, so this guy's gonna produce more power. Is that in range? That is all in range. I could build more over here. But for now, the bonus power it's producing is gonna be very much enough for us.
Registering land acquisition by another individual.
Do you need like one here, one here, one here? That's 28 power. So we'll build another one of those if we think we need it. We'll save the slot for it over here. We'll just make sure we have access to... How did that work out that way? Oh no, they're not actually fitting there. We're just building a small supply. Okay, we can save slot for another one there. So I need to grab some items. I want to get a bunch of our construction capacity here. We're going to need some tooling. Both of you are working hard. We just are using a lot of the tools we produce. He wants fish. I will give him the fish. Orca, send this over. Grab how much fish? 6 tons of fish. Send it over. Make friends with this guy. Cool. Drop that in. And this guy, I still want to grab more here. Don't want him to have to produce on the second island. I want to just provide him with what he needs. But we should go ahead and get it settled. Hopefully...
Are you here to brag? Amazing, you managed
All right,
to get...
there we go.
Keep it short. Keep it
How
short.
does he feel about us? He feels all right. He wants weapons and he sells other things. He sells concrete and coal. He's got his little defensive stuff. Could build another one of the weather stations. I want to do it over here somewhere. Probably like right back in here to avoid overlap. Eventually we'll need to get access to that mine site, so I don't mind doing like one just crammed in back here. Just throw this like over in this area. Let's make like an awkward little zone here we can't really build in. But oh well. We can throw eventually down one more weather generator.
Eco balance. Values rising.
Farms are a little bit better. Satisfaction goes up a little
Warning.
bit.
Production halted.
Iron goods smelter is still complaining. We're going to settle this area. Your whole goal is to make the farmhouses. You don't have access to rice. You could add rice for you, or I could ship rice over. We'll take over some of my eco. I'd rather just ship rice over. Ship over rice, return health foods. That would take up 2 slots. I'd have a free slot
never
here.
satisfied with what you have.
She's always mad at me. So you have access to no copper, but you do have access to sand. I can make the chips and the electronics over here. And for weapons, we just need to throw down a one-time factory. I just want a small factory to build weapons. I don't need a lot of them. Yes, get us a little bit of weapons. We don't need a ton of it. You apparently are low on iron, meaning we're just not producing enough for... Let's sleep you. And see if we ever manage to build up more. Got a ton of coal saved up. We're just not building any of the other surpluses. They're being used. Okay, we do need tools. That's what I'm learning. We just gotta sit here and wait for it, though. It's like our other guy. We're gonna finish our exploration while we can. We're still missing one of the random guys. Actually, 2. I just don't know if he's in here or if he's underwater. He might be underwater.
Scanning unknown coast.
Did I just buy fish? Oh no, I want to sell fish. Shoot. We're gonna sell weapons when we get above 50. 50 and sell this when we get above 50 as well. There you go. We're also going to upgrade our warehouse if we can. Get us some more slots to sell. If we can. We'll wait till we amass some goods here, but there's some things we want to sell. Fish, by the way, we've been running out of, so we need some more fishing people. Okay, we will just build a couple more. Go and get a cave also on the back of this. We can probably fit like a harbor defense turret or something like right in here, which is why I don't think we should build a K here just yet. Probably want just like one. My experience with the other game has taught me that a little bit of harbor defense is always a good idea. In your starting area, for sure. And there is our one turret. This guy covers a good amount of range, but I want to get a second one, I think. Just to eliminate the risk of me being attacked. I'm going to make sure... This game I love just being aesthetically
Receiving
pleasing
information about the outbreak of war between neighbors.
Hector and Tilda are at war. Who could have seen that happening? The pirates and the peaceful people. Suddenly not being so peaceful. And our little area has built up to be quite the place. Quite the place indeed. Here, iron. Are we actually having like
Registering
excess here?
land acquisition by another individual.
So what's getting priority here? We need to use at our next mining site. Didn't want to break you out this early, but for now we just need access to raw material. Get some more iron. Gotta be fucking kidding me. I gotta put this like right here. Oh, this game. Okay, let's throw it back. We'll take the inefficiency. And when our tools finally come, we'll be alright.
Warning. Production halted.
So how does one get more resources here? Is this like a lesson in futility? Because we eventually will run out. I'm sure of it at the duration this game goes normally. Anything that's not infinite will be eclipsed. They have a lot of stuff. I'm cautious to get any closer here without having backup.
New island located.
Where is our one dude? We're still missing the main character for the CEO folks. Interesting. Okay, with this, I also want to build our second of the trash compactors. Because we can. And I think it's a good time to do so. And this will produce more as the game goes on. 42 right now. What's the difference?
My name is Thorn.
Oh, they're not
I can open
upgraded.
a lot of doors for you.
Ah, there is Mr.
Trust.
Thorn.
If you can prove your worth.
Cool. What does he have for us mission-wise?
You again?
What brings you
Quest.
here? I vouched for you. to
7
get you
weapons.
this
I can do that.
opportunity.
I can do that indeed. So money's a little hard to come by right now. How are our goods looking? But we're out of tea.
I wonder what you're planning to do next.
We are indeed out of tea. So let's build more. Let's get 2 more things of tea. And is that
Do
going
you
to be
think we
sufficient
can
for
make
our
this
tea
world an even
needs?
better place to live in?
Food's looking fine. Lifestyle, we need access and information we can do pretty easily. We need to get our education network. That's another building we need to build. Yeah, I think the best case for this is going to be deleting some stuff again. Or I could fit it here. It takes 4 exactly. In that case, it's best if we just delete 4. Do it now, and we can build the public education center and get this stuff done.
You sure know what you're doing.
She hates my settlements, but like that I'm peaceful. It's kind of a back and forth. Hector doesn't like my military, lack thereof.
Registering eco balance degradation.
Our eco balance is back to neutral. Never mind, we're in the negative actually. Well, we can do a weather control station. About to be out of spaces here. Well, we'll just hold off. There's probably better stuff later on, and we're trying to export industry off of the island. Alright, so over here we're going to be waiting for tools, because I want to come over here and upgrade this stuff. They have sand, they have gold, they have basalt, and then over here we have coal, iron, limestone. So we could use this to make our tools, which is good. There's also the potential to build a dam, which is going to be very nice for powering our stuff on here in a space-efficient way. She's now settled 2 things. Thorn has 3. We have 2. Starting to look a little rough. Let's make sure we're selling some of our excess goods that we don't think we'll need. Let's make sure we always have 60 of these. We're going to do the same for our wood-based things. We want to have at least 60. Enough to spin up some emergency construction if we need it. And you wanted to get 7 tons of weapons. 1, 2, 3. Drop it back off. You guys are really far from me. I don't like where you're stationed. More attack power. Energy drink factory. I think we grab the rice seed and just do everything in a one stop on this island if we can.
So, you didn't forget the initiative.
More copper. Yeah, let's do this. We're also going to buy some tools.
Warning. Production breakdown.
Smelter's still complaining.
The company always has a set.
Onto the warship. Let's make
The
sure we
board is most interested in your progress.
we're gonna buy out just all your tools here.
Here's to our continued successful
1,000 isn't a lot. We
cooperation.
make 348 each. I think that's each minute.
Have you completed the quest? Your value to the company.
Cool. Let's come over here. We're gonna grab.
Anyone who wants to browse through my vast
The
collection.
company looks after its
Give me the rice seeds.
very profitable.
We're gonna sail back over to here. And where is our friend Trenchcoat? Zip over here.
How's it going?
Registering
Limestone
conclusion
probe.
of peace between.
No one in the co-op could take on this mission.
Energy ones are cheaper. 11 tons of tool. Yeah, we'll do it. You're not wonderful here, Trenchcoat. You do buy liquor, though. So 11 tons of tool. That's, again, an area I don't want to send my small trading boat. Send you over here just once. Dump everything. Come back over here, grab your tools. $11 tons of them. And we're going to send you right back. This music sounds good. I like that. Alright, first things first, we want to get access to health food production, which will require things we don't have. Let's make sure we're shipping over all of our... I'm going to just load up on the stuff we think we won't need.
Maximum storage capacity reached. Expansion of island storage recommended.
Cool. Data logs or tutorials telling you how to expand your island. We don't need those. We are smart enough to know how to do that. Okay. So, come to this island, we look at our items. We do have this turned
New
on. So
fertility available.
now we can do rice.
Warning. Fire discovered.
Okay. Something I was planning to deal with. Let's make sure we have a fire station or 2.
Clear. Fire contained.
Excellent coverage of these. It's enough to actually cover one more row of housing if I wanted to build such a thing. But that would not be covered by our university.
Did everything go according to plan? Honestly,
We'll send our wood back over here. Alright, and we want to look at the sushi production chain. I think we'll probably need... This is where I would love to know how much we need. Command console. Okay, this is our warehouse. Can I do... I bet destroy.
Move it. There's so
focus
much
on
to do.
arc. Sure. Earn money through trade. Yeah, we can just sell stuff to do that. No time limit there. It's nice. Let's start with 1. Start with like maybe 2 or 3 actually, not just 1. And we'll see where we go from there. So with you, don't know how much space you're going to use. Let's like put you right here. It's actually not bad at all. Oh, I see how this is going to work out. Okay. 1 on this side, 1 on this side. One on that side, 1 on that side. We'll make these nice little flowering shapes. Cool. Rice paddocks. I feel like this is going to be a similar style. So 1, oop, and there. You have the same? No, you have a different space constraint. The same general rule will apply. Copy it with the pipette, and we're just gonna auto build this. Oh, you need 1 more. Well, that's a damn shame. Instead, we're gonna do through here. If I do this with rice. It's gonna be a little bit off-putting, but that's fine. This is in line. You know what I could do is also shift this up a little bit. I can put like a singular. So probably will need a little bit of help gathering things here. Put 1 on each end here. We'll go north to that. So that's enough for 2. Let's see how this works. I don't think it's going to be 2 to 1. I think it'll probably be more fit than
Energy
that.
supply inadequate.
Let's see if 2 production here works us in our favor. We want to build us a solar generator. Probably do 1 solar generator here and 1 wind turbine here. How does that
Registering
look?
improvement in eco balance.
So farms will be a little bit more productive in Helios. Let's do our strategic map trade here. We'll unload everything we just built and see if this is enough to provide for us. You can go ahead and pick this up. Cool. We're going to go here. Let's go and click on this settlement and this settlement. This is going to be sushi. And we're going to extend this later. So Helios. We went to load.
Receiving information about the
Sushi.
outbreak of war
Yeah, we're gonna
between
do-
neighbors.
Someone's at World. Check that. Sushi and comms. Here you're going to offload the sushi and offload the comms. Our ship is going to be the Mistral. He's sending raptors to attack Tilda and Hector.
What is it?
Riz will give us a
Get you
quest.
fucked up.
Looking
Great to see you.
We can get a quest from her.
I'm counting on you, so don't
10
screw
tons of weapons.
up. Nice to see you.
She likes us.
Are you eavesdropping?
Thor does not like me. We can work on that, though. 10 tons of weapons. Let's go pick that up, and we can just sell everything else that we have we don't need. So you are now going to produce sushi. Let's see if that is enough for our consumption. Probably not. We have quite a few people here. You make 35, you make 42. Once everybody's upgraded around here, that should go up. Why are you not upgrading? $83 of 83. So all we need is the lifestyle. Our food is coming
Hey,
along
good of you to
eventually.
drop by again.
It's not immediately apparent why I only have a certain number here. $110 taxes a minute. Let's get 10 tons of weapons. We're also going to sell our LDR excesses, so let's just get our weapons available. And I want this to be sent up to here.
Green will be putting some pressure on
You
Eden
buy communicators. I
headquarters
bet you
if
this guy
doesn't
buys
work.
weapons or something. He buys plastics. This dude buys weapons. You do buy weapons and a ton of them. Got a harbor building.
I hate interruptions.
We will sell him weapons. He's definitely built an oil facility very fast here. You can see it's kind of been turned into decay. Like how it only goes through that ship. I want to see the other ship too. Actually, they only had tab do your idle ships now.
Game saved.
It's only 3. It's not a lot we're producing here.
Don't tell me. You made it, didn't you? You gone loco? Hey,
Sell both those things.
you're a real find for the initiative. Shake on it.
There's our fish.
Looking for something in particular? Hey, a person can count on you.
Getting her a little bit more trade. We come over and trade with this guy. We'll probably have enough. So the only thing is that our... So we're doing good on rice. It's our
Warning.
vegetables that are a little...
Enemy commencing boarding.
Oh, come on now, Hector.
You don't need your ships no more. Then the Barracudas will take them off your hands.
Okay. We'll meet you available to stop that next time. Funny he did that in the one little gap. Like, I thought this would be the safest route we've ever seen in our lives because it's so short. And then Hector finds a way. Alright, well, let's sell him some
So
weapons.
you need military. Then we have a deal.
We're now 6k away from getting that done. So our next sale of weapons should be sufficient.
Warning. Production breakdown.
Okay, over here we have a little bit of shortage here. Looks like we have enough rice. But our other things are very unproductive, so we need to get some more farmhouses for our paddocks here. Which I can do. It's not too hard to build these. They fit pretty well. Can't do the same on this side. Let's see if 1 is enough to keep us afloat now. Not exactly orderly.
Registering
There's no
land
like beautiful
acquisition
design I'm
by
doing. I
another
probably could
individual.
do one. We could split an island with some people. Thor is really doing a lot here.
Green wants me to keep an eye.
We'll have to worry about this if we need access to the sugar beets or wine. Right now it should be fine. I want to see how we do with our goods.
Warning. Production halted.
Health foods is still not looking good. We're going to take our time with this. And is this enough for you to get up to 100? You're right around there. I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. That would make more sense with how I'm setting things up here. Honestly, that's probably our ideal setup right there. So let's do a 2-to-1. And see if our 2 sushi plants are enough. You can reach everything. You're both now set up. And our productivity is shooting up.
Military conflict between neighbors ended.
Okay, we want to deal with any of these Hector things that are coming through. The problem is it's hard to tell what's from Hector. Part of that's because we need to just settle more land.
Interested in the global...
Alright, let's see what this container ship buys. Fish
You
and
can
other
really
stuff.
get things cooking.
That's the quest done, and so now we can look and
Stressed
see.
out.
I've been expecting you.
People start liking
How's
this.
it
Trench
going?
coat doesn't really have any feeling for us yet.
We are not set up
I haven't really
for visitor
met that
Everything
guy, even though
okay?
he's
Is
around.
it urgent?
Look who's back.
Auxiliary fleets, warships.
I've been expecting you.
Warships.
Get lost.
Hector. Kind of just want to kill him. We could do this.
Get lost.
60 minutes of it for 60k, potentially. If it becomes a problem, we will. But for now, we'll just get by with what we have. And is this going to be enough? That's what I want to see. If we get enough with sushi, I'm okay stopping our episode here. I know we're over time.
Warning. Production halted.
Our tools workshop's struggling. It's because you're... Yeah, no. If I pause you... We're going to pause both of these to save us a little bit of power and income. We'll kick them back up whenever they're needed. Actually, we'll just keep you available. Don't care if you halt. So, does our sushi stay up or does it go down? Start at 12. When our next delivery arrives, are we going to be above 12? 13.
These
It's very
instructions
close.
come directly from the board.
4 policemen in Aurelia, that's easy. Two. As our city gets bigger, it gets harder.
And then
They do glow, though. Four. Cool. We can deliver them to our arc over here. Okay. So we have a surplus. It's not going to last if our population grows too much, but it's enough to make ends meet at the moment, if we can focus on communicators. Next, that's what we'll be doing. Communicators are going to require us to get copper and sand. Copper we can't mine over here, which is going to be annoying. Sand we can, though. We can get sand here, here, or here. We'll probably need to use like one of them, or maybe two. I'm not sure. And that will get us access to the next tier of Eco Employee, which should
What
start
should I
making
say?
our
I'm doing
production
great.
chain pretty interesting to say. Let's get up to our just medium level of guarantee here. But for now, we can call this one here, I think, since we're going to have our health food start to fill up, and that will give me time in case we need to expand that in the future. But Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you are excited to get into the futuristic Annos and if you have any tips or tricks. Although, to be fair, I'm pre-recording probably this whole series, so it's unlikely that anything you say will be picked up here. But if we come back to the series, I'll definitely keep it in mind, and I'll keep it in mind going forward to Anno Pax Romana. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.